Waxhaw, North Carolina, a charming historic suburb of Charlotte, is now home of about 21,000 people and keeps growing. In this video, we are going to talk about the pros and cons of Waxhaw and see if it is a good place for you to move to. My name is Kevin Akers, a local real estate agent here in the Charlotte area. And if you're looking to learn more about Charlotte, the neighborhoods, and the suburbs, you came to the right place. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next video. Now let's check out Waxhaw. Pro number one of living in Waxhaw, it's definitely a peaceful place. So if you're looking for a countryside escape or still being close to the city, Waxhaw definitely fits the bill. The Piedmont area, which is just full of trees and like rolling hills, and literally just like 2 lanes. There are no 4 lanes in this place. It just screams relaxation. If you work in the city, you're coming home to Waxhaw, all the stress from the city probably just literally falls off your shoulder because you just came into a little paradise in the countryside close to Charlotte. According to niche.com, Waxhaw actually has been rated number 23 out of 183 suburbs to live in North Carolina. So that definitely says something. Pro number 2 of why Waxhaw might be the right place for you to live is definitely the school system. A lot of families look to move here because of the education that their children can receive. According to niche.com, the schools here in Waxhaw actually been ranked number 25 out of 183 suburbs in their school systems. That is definitely amazing. Pro number 3, if you're looking for a place for some outdoors and some other recreational activities, Waxhaw can definitely fit that bill. You want to go biking, you want to go hiking, you want to go fishing, camping, you don't have to travel far in order to do that. If you the 12-mile Great Greenway, which is Union County's biggest greenway, can offer the biking, the hiking. You also can go over a 170-foot bridge that connects to South Carolina. It is the outdoor paradise that you're looking for if that's what you want to do. Also, you can go to Cane Creek Park if you want to go fishing, you want to play some disc golf. It's fairly close. You don't have to travel far. And if you're just looking for recreational events, Waxhaw has family-friendly events throughout the entire year, so that's definitely something for you and your family to do. And pro number 4, housing in good old Waxhaw. Now, most people in Waxhaw actually own their house, so there's more ownership than there is rentals. Okay, and there's actually a good variety of homes available when it comes to prices, anywhere from about the mid 400s all the way up to $5 million. So you pick which one you want to do. Also, there's mostly single family homes, not as many townhomes or condos. Now they do exist, but mostly single family homes is what Waxhaw has to offer. Now, Waxhaw also has some really cool communities with some award-winning, tremendous amenities. The Millbridge community, only literally 5 minutes or less from downtown, where the home prices start around $525,000 and go all, and well, they go up from there pretty much, right? But they literally have everything when it comes to amenities. You have a pool, you have tennis courts, pickleball, you have a walking trail, you have a lazy river. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. So if that is within your price range, that is definitely a community that you might want to check out if Waxhaw is the place for you. If you're a little bit more on the bougie end and you want to have a gated community, I do have a place for you. Providence down south, a gated community where homes start pretty much at 1.4 million and go up to $3 million. Lots are usually a little bit bigger as well. They are about half an acre to an acre. Homes start around 3,000 square feet. And they also have tremendous amenities. A pool, tennis court, clubhouse, also walking trails. I mean, it goes on and on. So if you're living a little bit more on the higher end scale, Providence down south, that might be your place. And a little fun fact about Waxhaw, this is actually the place where the United States first discovered gold, right here in Waxhaw, North Carolina. Who would have known? Pro number 5, Waxhaw's downtown. Just a charming historic place, a great place to go to if you wanted to grab a bite to eat, grab a drink, just relax. They do have events down here. Also to kind of travel back in time into history when the place was first originated, where you can still see the old railroad tracks, the buildings behind me, the brick buildings which were created in the late 19th and early 20th century. Just a great place to check out. Even if you don't live here, you definitely want to see it because it's just a one-of-a-kind little place. So we talked about all the good things that Waxhaw has to offer, and there are a lot of them. We covered 5, but there are also some cons. There's always a flip side. So let's go into the cons. Con number 1 is commute. You are just a little bit further outside of Charlotte than some of the other suburbs. You're about 45 minutes south, close to the South Carolina border. Now, if you work in Charlotte, like a lot of people do here, you might encounter something called traffic. When you do, your commute time is going to be more than 45 minutes. You probably want to think more like an hour plus, hour 15 or something like that, depending on where you have to go. So commute is definitely one of the biggest cons if you're living in Waxhaw and commuting to Charlotte. Con number 2 is the cost of housing here in Waxhaw. Because this has become such a popular place over the years, and a lot of people, it is one of their preferred destinations when they move to the Carolinas, housing has definitely skyrocketed. The median home price here in Waxhaw is $687,000. Let's compare that to Charlotte, where we're looking at $402,000. So living in this historic paradise definitely would cost you a little bit more. All right, con number 3, limited entertainment and nightlife. Although Waxhaw offers a fair amount for its size, it's still very limited. So if you want to catch a sporting event, if you want to go see a Panthers game, Hornets game, you're going to have to go to the city. You want to have more access to restaurants or anything like that, you're going to have to go to the city. Now, when it comes to nightlife, now let's be honest. I don't know why you want to do this to begin with. Nothing good ever happens at night, but I don't judge. However, if that's what you want to do and you live in Waxhaw, you're going to have to go to Charlotte. So, nightlife, entertainment, definitely limited here in Waxhaw. All right, everybody, this is what I have for you this week, and maybe Waxhaw, North Carolina is the right place for you. If you find value in this type of content, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next video, and I'll see you next week.